I have never seen such begging women, all right? Why do you guys go around begging men as though that's your father, okay? For some reason, you have some women who really think that type of behavior makes them look good, all right? Just going around begging things from men, asking men to do this and asking men and begging men to do that, as though this is your father. Ask your father to do stuff, okay? Stop going around begging men as though that's your father. No, especially when a man is just trying to get to know you. I have never seen women who think that that's okay to meet a guy and then start asking him for food, hair, and nails. All right? That's ugly. That's unattractive. If no one have never told you that, that's not proper dating. That's not the way that you date, okay? If a man is just trying to get to know you, all right, and possibly wants to take you out somewhere, that is not the opportunity for you to ask him to pay for your hair, nails, and food, all right? That's not the way that you date. That is a very big turnoff, okay? You don't go asking men for things that you just met, all right? If that man is not asking you for anything, but just really trying to get to know you, all right? You don't go asking men for things. You don't do that. And anybody, again, who is telling you all to do that is setting you guys up to be up by yourself the rest of your life, okay? No man is going to deal with a woman who just start the relationship off begging. They're not. And if they do buy you something on week one, they're expecting something in return, which means you're not establishing a relationship. You're establishing transactions, all right? You give me head, I give you money. That's what you're establishing, all right? But for my ladies who are really looking to establish meaningful relationships, you do not go into relationships begging men, especially men who are just trying to get to know you, all right? It's week one. He's calling you maybe, okay? He's probably saying, hey, can we go out? Can we do this or can we do that, all right? That's a man who is really trying to get to know you, okay? If that man is not saying to you, hey, why don't you come over my house? Or, hey, let me come over your house, all right? But instead, he's saying, hey, I would like to take you out. That's because he's trying to get to know you, okay? That does not mean because he's trying to get to know you, hey, I'm going to ask him, can he pay for my hair? Hey, I'm going to ask him, can he pay for my nails? I don't even see how y'all could fix y'all mouth to ask people for things that you barely know. All right? I really just don't see how you guys could do that. I just don't. It's just like, where are you all getting that from? But I'm sure I know exactly where you get it from, all right? Again, listening to people on this internet giving y'all this clown advice, all right? That is straight up designed to keep you single forever, okay? I mean forever, okay? Because no man is going to deal with a begging woman, especially when he's just getting to know you. One thing about a man, they have no problem treating you like a queen and doing special things for you once it has gotten to that level, okay? But entering a new situation, a very new situation, meaning that you're on week one, week two, week three, and you asking, oh, can you get my hair done? Can you get my nails done? Can you get me something to eat? Can you do this? Can you do that? That's ugly. You don't do that. That's not proper dating. That's not the way that you date. That's not the way you get a man to like you or love you or fall in love with you. That's not it, okay? So anybody who is telling you, oh, when you meet a man, the first thing you need to do is ask him for some money and see if he likes you. That is wrong information. That's all wrong information. See, I call those people who tell you guys things like that, they're entertainers, okay? Those are what you call people that are entertainers, okay? They will tell you anything to make you be like, that's right, okay? Because again, they're entertainers, okay? They're not experts. They're not professional people in that area, okay? So basically what they've created this platform to entertain you, okay? They tell you things because in their mind, they already think that you're ignorant, okay? Because only people play on ignorant people like that, just so that you know. That's how people are. When people have identified you as ignorant, they play on you like that. You understand what I'm trying to say? They just tell you all kind of garbage information because they know that you're going to eat it up. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I repeat, anybody who is telling you, if you really want to see if a man really like you, ask him for some money. Ask him to pay for your nails. Ask him to pay for your hair, okay? You don't have to ask a man nothing when they really like you. But nobody really liked nobody in the very beginning of any situation, all right? Nobody don't know that, okay? You don't know if you like a person until you get to know them and spend some quality time with them, okay? Nobody likes you in the first week, second week, okay? They're trying to see if there's a connection, see if there's chemistry, see if there's a real attraction, okay? But nobody really knows if they really like you or not. So that concept, somebody telling you, if you really want to know if a man like you, ask him for some money. See, that's garbage information. You see what I'm trying to say? All right? And I repeat, you better stop listening to these entertainers that's feeding you all this garbage clown information, because that's exactly what it is, all right? It doesn't work like that. No man, okay, is going to do that for you in the very beginning of any relationship unless it's going to be transactional, okay? You give me head, booty, and cock, I pay for your nails. That's how it goes. Now, if that's your jam, okay, you do you, all right? That means that's what you want. You okay with giving head, booty, and cock to get your nails done and get your hair done. But I'm not talking to you, and also you're on the wrong platform because I don't promote that. That's number one, all right? So I would definitely suggest you go find an entertainer who's going to tell you those types of things, all right? Because I wouldn't tell you that, all right? And again, you're on the wrong platform because my information is not in that direction at all right? Just so you know. But for the ladies who are really, really wanting to establish a meaningful relationship with someone, all right, and a man is trying to get to know you and he just want to really get to know you as a person, you don't go begging and asking him for anything, all right? You don't do that, okay? Because I repeat, if the relationship ever gets to that place, you won't have to beg for things like that, all right? When you go into a relationship asking a man for things in the very beginning, first and foremost, it's like, oh, I don't even know her. She's already asking me for things. And then secondly, now you're a turn off. And thirdly, most likely, he don't want anything else to do with you, all right? And for my men, let me say this to you all, okay? Because I know that we do have some amazing men out here, all right? When you meet a woman, okay, and you're just trying to get to know her, all right, by, you know, whether it's you calling her or whether it's, you know, you asking her that you want to take her out somewhere, and the first thing that comes out of her mouth is, well, if you get my nails done, or can you get my nails done, or can you get my hair done, all right, and she doesn't even know you, delete her, all right? Block her, delete her, whatever you want to call it, whatever term y'all use. Leave her alone, all right? Because she's not trying to get to know you as a person, all right? She's trying to use you, all right? Because a person who is trying to get to know you as a person don't ask you things like that, all right? They're following entertainment information, all right, to go around asking men for money, okay? And they think that that is the way that they're supposed to behave. So how you teach her is politely, don't entertain her again, and find you a woman who knows how to date and who is on your level, who is also seeking a meaningful relationship, all right? Don't entertain women who come off begging, okay? I'm talking to my good men. And who's really, you know, looking to establish something special with someone. Don't entertain begging women, all right? Because first and foremost, they don't like you. They're just trying to see what they can get from you, all right? Especially when you're coming off as trying to be a gentleman to her. Because, you know, you got some women, they don't appreciate gentlemen because they've never dealt with a real man. You understand? They've always dealt with men who have dogged them out, betrayed them. So when they come across really good men, they don't know how to behave. So from me to you, guys, when you run across those types of women, don't try to teach them anything. Politely dismiss them, all right? Because that's what they're used to, okay? Your mindset and their mindset is not on the same page, all right? So that is what I want to tell my guys. And for the women who do that, stop it. It's ugly, okay? That's not your dad. You want your hair and nails done, call your dad if he's around, all right? You don't go around begging men for things that your own dad don't ever do for you, okay? And especially in the beginning. And like I said, and I'm going to say it for a third time, when a man is really into you, you don't have to ask him for those types of things, all right? But a man do not like you in the very beginning of a relationship, okay? There's an attraction for you, all right? There's an interest in getting to know you, but there's not a sincere like for you, okay? Which means he have no interest in doing anything for you at the very beginning because he doesn't know you, all right? Okay? So please stop. It doesn't make you look good, all right? And stop listening to the information from people who are entertaining you, all right? Because they think that you're ignorant, all right? Because that's the reason they give you that kind of information, because they think that you're ignorant, all right? Yeah. Have a good day, guys. Bye.